close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms
Host for today. We're so happy to have you here with us, and we have a very interesting video today talking about the history and evolution of the ankle lock submission or the straight foot lock. This stuff has been around for a long, long time, but only recently really entered the spotlight. People started using it a lot more, and not only for submitting people, but also as a measure of protecting themselves against counters to leg locks and common leg locking positions. When thinking of the great leg lock revolution that started around 2015 or so, the first thing that comes to mind are heel hooks. And until the last 2-3 years ago, they were primarily the attack of choice for seasoned leg lockers worldwide. But as leg lockers started using their leg locks a lot more and started being all around annoying bastards, a group of nerds banded together and figured out that they could easily berimbolo oversell leg lockers. On this fundamental battle between giving up back exposure and chasing the finish with leg locks is where the ankle lock came in, but more on that later. Now let us run through a brief overview of the development of the foot lock throughout modern BJJ and MMA history. I am well aware that they were used in judo and other martial arts before this, but with this video we'll focus mostly on BJJ since Jiu-Jitsu guys clearly have the most developed and dangerous leg lock system out of all martial arts, as seen in the most recent ADCCs and other competitions, and Mikey Musumeci ruining Sambo guys' careers with leg locks in 1FC. We have a couple of notable innovators in the early days of ankle locks. Some of them are Bas Rutten, Dean Lister, Josh Burnett, Rodrigo Cavaca, Imanari, and Kevin Shamrock. Since there was little in the way of defense to leg locks, these early footlocks were somewhat effective in both MMA competition and jiu-jitsu. And at the time, no-gi was not really a thing, and the best jiu-jitsu guy was the current IBJJF gi black belt world champion. ADCC was just gathering steam, and people winning were mostly gi guys anyway, with some outliers of course, but a big chunk of no-gi work was done in MMA. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to equate no-gi grappling to MMA grappling, since those were pretty much the only guys training full-time no-gi. Two kinds of popular ankle lock variations at the time were cross ankle locks from 50-50 positions, and the regular straight ankle lock from like a knee reap or straight ashi like positions, or maybe 2 feet on the hip, kind of like a post outside ashi. They were mostly used as a Hail Mary, if it works type of move without much follow-up. There were some specialists, but mostly was regarded as a cheap move, and it was not unheard of that people got shoes thrown at them at competitions in Brazil in the old days. Then we entered the beginning of the modern leg lock era, where guys like Dean Lister, Eddie Cummings, Imanari, and other important figures started smoking people with leg locks, but with a very heavy bias towards heel hooks. It took the world a few years to catch up, and for the DDS to adopt and become the primary leg locking institution in the world. Due to lack of mechanics and poor defense, other leg locks, uh, ankle locks were mostly disregarded here, right? People weren't afraid of ankle locks; they were scared of heel hooks and getting their knees blown up. This brings us to the beginning of what I like to call the postmodern era of leg locks, which sparked the innovation in the countering overzealous heel chasers, and by the massive innovation in backtanking, mostly done in the gi by Mendes Bros, Mikey, Musumeci, Meow Brothers, and other important figures. So, while the leg locks were developing in no gi guys were developing berimbolo game, and this is very important because they're super connected. Because once you get in on someone's legs, there's a certain amount of back exposure that's always present. So the more you chase a leg, the more back of your back you expose. And the less your legs are exposed, the more your back is generally exposed, right? So basically in a 50-50, your legs are both very exposed, but it's hard to get your back taken. In a position like cross ash or knee rip, your legs are completely safe, but your back is very much exposed. And while ankle locks were effective in the early days, when the new generation of gi players came in, they simply decided that taking some damage to their foot was a small price to pay for the sweet taste of victory, and disregarded ankle locks as a useful submission. Couple of years pass, and there are many videos of ad nauseum Mendes brothers and Cabrinha and other guys eating mad footlocks and 50-50 and other positions. This was all well and good until guys like Mikey Musumeci and Maciej Szyszynski uh, pulled us into the new era of ankle locks and discovered better braking mechanics, started tearing dudes' feet off the bone. And gone are the days of not tapping to ankle locks. These improved mechanics, coupled with the ability to negate back takes using the Achilles grip, made ankle locks come back in fashion amongst competitive.
What about a straight foot lock? Do you guys do straight foot locks at all or no?
Yeah, I mean, I'm learning them now. We had some kid come into practice one day and like fucking full out all of us, dude.
With a straight foot lock.
Straight foot lock, just this little like Polish kid.
Not only did he footlock everyone, but he told the entire world. He's getting out fucking emails, called his friends and family.
Dude, we practically put a.
Now we have actual technology to severely injure people with ankle locks. I really think they're going to be a big, big thing for the next few years. Is the rise of the Aoki lock, which is a significant improvement on the braking mechanics of the ankle lock. It takes the heel out of your outside of your armpit onto your chest, right below your pectoral muscle, and allows you to attack the ligaments in the knee with a twisting motion, and allows for much, much stronger and more dangerous braking mechanics, which is also what enabled the more prominent use of the ankle lock grip to tear up people's legs. Pulled us into the new era of ankle locks and discovered better braking mechanics, started tearing dudes' feet off the bone. And gone are the days of not tapping to ankle locks. These improved mechanics, coupled with the ability to negate back takes using the Achilles grip, made ankle locks come back in fashion amongst competitive Jiu-Jitsu guys. So yeah, that's a very, very important point I wanted to touch on. That basically having the Achilles grip not only gives you the ability to go for the ankle lock, which is obviously useful, and it doesn't come at much risk except maybe gassing yourself out, but it protects you from getting smashed and leg locks, and it gives you better control if someone tries to pull away from your ashi or leg entry. If you're holding an Achilles grip, it's much harder, right? Your foot gets stuck in your armpit, therefore it gets stuck in your armpit, and you're not going to pull away likely. When you're chasing a heel or have like an underscoop grip, it's much easier to pull away, expose your back, and put their knee on the mat and try to smash past you, right? So this is why the ankle lock became super popular, and now we have actual technology to severely injure people with ankle locks. I really think they're going to be a big, big thing for the next few years. Okay, guys, this is it for me talking part of this video. I'm going to leave you with some nice highlights of ankle locks until the end. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a nice day, and like, share, subscribe if you like the video. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.